Welcome to April 9th LeetCode Challenge. Top k frequent elements. Given an integer array nums and the integer k, return the k most frequent elements. You may return the answer in any order. So say we're given the integer array nums here, and we were given k, which is the most frequent elements, 2. We want to find the number within the nums array that has 2 or more elements in it, which would be obviously 1 and 2. Therefore, we return 1 and 2. For example, number 2 here, you have nums array of 1, and then we have k equals to 1, so the only number to appear once in nums is 1, so therefore return 1 in an array. So the length of nums between 1 to 10 to the 5, k is in the range of 1 to 10 to the number of unique elements in the array, as defined right here by our output, our question. And it's guaranteed that the answer is unique. So what makes this hard is that basically the algorithm time complexity must be big of n log n, where n is the array size. But what we're going to do is so you can't follow the theme of this week's LeetCode challenge by using a heap, but I'm going to use a more Pythonic way of solving it. So we can use a counter to create a frequent dictionary as well. So I'll call this a frequency. So we can find frequent as such, defining a counter, and it's going to pass in the parameter of nums, which is the list of integer array, and we have our let's call it our answer, and that's going to be the most frequent using the counter built-in method of most common, and the trick is to be able to pass k through it as well. So this is basically finding the most common k elements in the frequency counter. So the tricky part is basically knowing that the counter class has the most common method, which passes parameter k, essentially. And then we have everything returned in any order inside a list. So let's call this output. It's going to be an empty list at the moment. So for each element I in our answer, what we're going to do is we loop through each element in our answer, and then we're going to append it to the output. Append, and what we're going to append? We are going to append I at index 0, which occurs the most amount of times, and then at the end of all this, return our output. Alright, let's see if this works. So the most common element at element k, submit this, is returns the top k elements in this form. So basically A at frequency A, B at frequency C, B, and so on. So we just need to extract the first element from each tuple, ideally, which is the first element. So we can actually combine all this into one line, actually. Let's see if we can do that. So let's see. Combining what we have all on top, so what we could do is we could return the following array. So we have this, return I in index 0 for I and counter nums dot most common element k. And that should be combining everything together. Run the code. Submit that. Oh, that's exactly the same code. So let's just go back to analyze the time complexity of this. So this is big O of n log n, I believe, because counter, well, whatever it is. Oh, it is runtime big O of n log n. Alright, because the counter method is big O log of n as well. Alright, that's it. Memory is big O of n because we basically return an output of an array size n. So array size, yeah, n. Alright, have a great day, guys.